The air tasted of cement and acrid chemicals, and he couldn't tell if that impression came from the filtration systems designed to protect him from the alien biosphere, or from the environment itself. Tom Bielefeld led his team of Dutch soldiers from the fast reconnaissance units in a westerly direction around a rugged ridge. He could have almost imagined he was on Earth. However, he only managed that when he looked at the ground, which was covered in knotty plants and moss in shades of yellow and green. As soon as he lifted his gaze, he saw the concentrated strangeness of this place. The hazy ochre daylight that struggled to force its way through the brown mountains of clouds high above them, where lightning flashed incessantly, looked like something out of the horror of a nuclear holocaust. At least, that was exactly how he would have imagined a post-nuclear war sky. The clouds seemed unnaturally distant, and yet he worried about what would happen should these artificial formations decide to rain down their moisture. There had been no reconnaissance data for Tom and his team to obtain. For the first 2 days of their mission, they had been constantly dousing themselves with disinfectant and wearing their camouflaged chemical suits, but by now they were slinking through the alien biosphere in their normal uniforms, with combat helmets and breathing masks. As a soldier, you quickly reached a point where you threw prescribed precautions overboard, because they made the mission you had been sent on impossible. The chemical suits had fallen into just that category. Uncomfortable, with poor visibility, acting as a miniature greenhouse that left them drowning in their own sweat. If alien microbes were to be their downfall, they still preferred that to drowning in their own juices, or suffering a fainting spell before they could send the first data set home. If we can send data home, he thought, mouth agape as his over-acidified muscles pushed their way to the forefront of his attention. The planet they were marching on possessed about 1.5 Earth masses, according to the eggheads in Brussels, and was a suitably unpleasant gravity sink. The miles they covered each day would have been exhausting even on Earth, without his body being 1.5 times as heavy as it was here. He would probably have to gnaw on this action for a long time, should he survive. Tom looked up as a mighty shadow fell in front of him, and regarded the huge mushroom that blocked their path.